Zamoro, the whisperer. Oh, listen well, my children, for I, Jolly Makeda, keeper of memory, shall speak from the quarter of time, a tale strung with warning, a tale of two peoples who were once as two branches of one tree, the Okebi and the Damba. For generations uncounted, the Okebi and the Damba lived side by side. They traded grain for salt, cloth for cattle, iron for fish. Their festivals rang with the same drums. Their children knew no borders between laughter. They buried their dead under the same sun and called upon ancestors whose names sometimes crossed between tongues. But there was one who saw and preyed upon peace as though it were weakness, a creature, neither man nor beast, born from shadow and smoke. Its eyes gleamed like fireflies in the night, and its voice could split harmony like an axe to wood. Its name was Zamoro, the whisperer of war. Zamoro crept between the huts of the Okebi, whispering, "See how the Damba look upon your lands. Their envy is like hunger. Soon they will seek to swallow all your land." And the Okebi, at the mere thought, began to sharpen their spears. Then Zamoro slinked around the fires of the Damba, murmuring, "The Okebi grow fat from trade, but they cheat you. They mock you. They say your hands are slow and your cattle thin." And angered at the insult, the Damba clenched their fists. Soon, laughter between the tribes grew rare, and suspicion grew thick as the bush. Where once they danced together at harvest, now they turned their backs. Where they once shared the gourd of palm wine, they now broke calabashes over one another's heads. And all the while, as the Okebi fought the Damba, and the Damba struck against the Okebi, stores of gold dust, baskets of millet, herds of goats, all vanished like water in the sand. No thief was ever seen. Yet both peoples grew poorer with each moon. At last, the chiefs of both tribes, tired of burying sons and seeing daughters widowed, called a council beneath the great Iroko tree. There they spoke honestly. "We have known one another's ways since the ancestors walked the earth. Never before did envy dwell between us. Never before did cheating poison our trade. Yet both our barns grow empty. Both our treasures vanish into the night. Is there not a hand darker than our neighbors behind this?" So they joined, wit to wit, heart to heart. They wove a plan, binding trust as though it were rope, and set a trap of honeyed words and guarded treasure. That night, when the moon was thin, Zamoro crept, greedy for spoils. It licked its lip, thinking the Okebi watched the Damba, and the Damba blamed the Okebi. But when it stretched out its claws to steal, the warriors of both tribes leapt from the shadows, their spears and shields united. Zamoro shrieked, its lies scattering like startled birds. It tried to twist words even then. Okebi, Adamba, it is your enemy who set me here. But the people had seen the truth with their own eyes. They knew now the thief and the liar were one. Together they fought as once they had feasted, and their blows struck true. They reclaimed the cattle, the gold, the grain, until only the creature's life remained in question. And once they had felled Zamoro, the land sighed in relief, and peace, though scarred, returned to walk among them. Since then, my children, the Okebi and the Damba tell this tale at gatherings. They say, beware the one who sows discord, for division fattens the thief's belly. Where neighbors stand as strangers, the true enemy hides, smiling. Thus ends the story of Zamoro the Whisperer. And thus beats the drum of memory, so that no ear may ever forget. So say the Okebi, so say the Damba, so speaks your Jali. May your ears hold the wisdom, may your hearts guard against division.